Are these smart glasses from RayBan a meta-strophe?
Or are they meta-rrific?
Namaste, we at DHRME definitely have reflected many evaluations. Speaking of good, what is good about these glasses? Well, why don't you tell me? You've used them more than
I have.
I have, so I'm going to be asking him,
Yeah.
but I have some opinions as well.
He's the one that looks stylish with this thing.
I
but
do not. I
was the
absolutely
one.
do not. I look like an idiot right now. I know that. Please don't comment or comment that. More engagement. Good.
I mean, these are good looking glasses.
Yeah.
You may not look good with the glasses, but
That's not-
I mean,
that's my problem.
That's a you problem.
Yeah.
But the glasses themselves are very well built,
Yeah.
stylish looking glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, these look better on me. These are the headliner model, slightly more rounded.
Yeah.
And then you have the classic Wayfarer model. Those look better on Rowan. So again, you have choice at least between the two. And what we really like is the charging situation, right?
Yeah. I mean, it just looks like a regular pair of, a case for a regular pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Nothing exceptional about it. There is a little bit of smartness because the button thing that kind of clasps, that has a bit of an LED light to show how much charge there is. So right now you can, if I record it using these glasses, you can see that these are a bit orange.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the way you charge it, because we've used, Soundcore frames, we've used different kinds of smart glasses in the past, and they always come with this dingly dangly proprietary magnetic cable, but here it's just good old Type-C. Pop them in, clicks in, and you're charging.
Again, these are very much trying to be regular glasses that do smart things. So in your experience, how easy was it to use these?
Yeah, I think the biggest selling point of this is the lens that's in it to take photos and videos in portrait mode. And I would say it's super easy. You don't have to grab your phone wherever you are, whatever you're looking at. If you want to capture it, click of a button. Single click is a photo, hold it down, records video, press it again, stops the video.
And what about things like touch controls, stuff like that?
Yeah, so you have those for audio and calls, so you can answer calls or play, pause music, and you have volume as well. So you can just swipe on the right stem.
This side?
Yep. So that's very easy, and you also have Spotify tap to just pull up Spotify really quickly. So not bad in terms of controls as well.
And of course, this wouldn't be AI without some AI features. So you also get a Hey M.
Yeah.
You put it up on screen that can be turned on, and you can ask it to do quite a few things. And I think you've experimented with all of them. So how was it like in real life? It sounds good on paper, but
yeah. So yeah, I mean, they say you can have it read out messages. You can just say, hey, M, what are my messages? Or make calls, call this person, or play music. And tested it all. It all worked, except for reading messages. For some reason, it didn't want to read my messages. And I've given it all the permissions it needed.
You've given it all the
metadata. I was a bit wary about it, but did it anyway. But it didn't work. But still, at the end of the day, these glasses, what is it all about? Convenience.
Yeah.
You got a speaker, you got a microphone, you got a camera, you basically got a smartphone strapped to your face.
That doesn't look like an Apple Vision Pro. So.
Exactly.
And this particular model of ours, it metamorphosizes. So the lens is a transition lens as opposed to sunglasses, which are just lenses for brightness. I think this is the model to buy with transition lenses, not sunglasses, because you can be outside, you can shoot, it'll transition to sunshade or whatever. And when you come back in, they become clear. So you can continue wearing them, continue shooting content, continue using the mics. It's an excellent model to buy, but it is a bit more expensive.
And if you would like, you could just get rid of the lenses that come with it and replace it with prescription lenses. And it was great to use this at CES because we were indoor, we were outdoor, and I just continued to wear them, and it worked really well.
We've alluded to the microphones. Now, I will say one thing, like whenever you called me using these, I thought they were better than many earbuds, because I know you're switching between earbuds, we have that problem.
Yeah.
The voice clarity was really good. Yeah. How was it for, in your usage?
I got a lot of positive feedback on the microphones as well. Enjoyed using it, I'm just wearing my glasses, get a call, oh, okay, I don't need to bother with headphones, just talk and I'm the one hearing it, right? Perfectly fine. There is also the feature where you can remove the glasses if you don't want to use them, and it automatically switches to your phone.
That's pretty cool.
And when you wear them, it goes back to the glasses. It's pretty seamless. Yeah. I thought it wouldn't work as seamless, but it did, so that was good. And of course, the volume does work for calls as well. There's no muting, but okay, early stages for these kinds of glasses, so I'm happy with what they've given already. And like I mentioned, of course, it can announce calls. You can even tell Meta to make the calls for you. But one of the gripes that I had though was making calls in outdoor situations where it got really loud. It would be more of a problem for me, the person wearing the glasses making the calls, because the volume wouldn't get loud enough. Because I wouldn't have a seal right in my ear. I would just have these little speakers trying to blast.
So yours are open to the world, and these are competing with the world, and they
exactly. And then it's just really hard for me to have that call.
Yeah.
So then I switch over to my phone. But other than that, in any normal kind of condition, perfectly fine to have a call.
So very good microphones, not great speakers, and I also tried to test them a little bit for music because they are speakers, so you could technically be playing music on them. I would not necessarily recommend them for music because the mids are fine, the voices sound okay, but it's the low end, the bass, and the high end, the treble, kind of suffers. So fine for podcasts and casual listening, but nothing more than that.
We can't give you audio samples, but we can give you mic samples. So here, have a listen to how the phone calls sound for yourself.
Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle. Test, test, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so AI.
AI.
How does the AI do? How does the assistant work?
Yeah, well, I've mentioned a couple of things that it could do already. A couple of things that it can also do is, which I found nifty, is you can tell Meta to take a photo of what you're seeing and send it to a contact on WhatsApp. It worked, but not with you. Again, it's not a you problem. It's just the fact that I have you down, your contact is down for 2 different numbers, and so 2 different WhatsApps as well.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't know which one to send it to, and so it says I can't send it. That's the only thing. But if you have a single WhatsApp contact for the number, it works. But you can't do that for video, by the way.
So something definitely that you should not wear to the bathroom because it could take a picture and send it in one command.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to.
I mean, you could wear it to the bathroom if you wanted to, but
yeah. If you sing the Meta song of, hey, take a photo and send it to this person, then yeah, probably. But otherwise, the chance is low. And what's also interesting is if you try to cover, because there is a little light for privacy reasons, like you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
To show people that you are recording. That, unfortunately, doesn't really work well outdoors, meaning that you can't really see or hear the sound that it makes as easily.
And the thing is, now I'm recording, you talked about outdoors, but also indoors.
Yeah.
I have to be looking towards this side for it kind of see it in the corner of my field of vision. If I'm looking to the left, I basically cannot see it.
Yeah, that's the light on the inside for yourself that you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so there's a light on the inside. Yeah.
And of course, like AI, you can also ask it AI or ChatGPT-like questions. You could, for example, ask it, hey, what are some nice gift ideas for a 1-year-old girl that likes, I don't know, birds?
Okay.
And it'll make a poem. Or you can ask it, hey, give me an excuse for why I can't show up for, I don't know, tennis practice this evening. So it can do a lot. It can even do weather, so it knows the location and it can tell you the weather. But funnily enough, it couldn't set a timer, and it could also not give me any traffic information.
Photos and videos.
Yeah.
I think it's probably one of the biggest use cases, biggest selling points from what we've seen.
Yeah.
Does it really live up to the hype?
Well, it, again, vertical aspect ratio only, so it's nice for social media. It has the lens on the left side, so you really need to be careful with how you frame the shot. It's not in the middle, so it's on the left.
Yeah.
And on the right side, for symmetry, there is a light, the privacy LED that we were talking about. So you need to frame up the shot right. It is for vertical. The quality, what did you think of the photos and the videos?
I really like them in the daytime.
Yeah.
So I would say in the daytime, they kind of compete with your phone even.
Yeah.
Probably not the best iPhone out there or whatever, but they look very good. The colors were very vibrant, rich. It has this wide angle kind of thing, so you see a bit more than a normal lens would.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. I think it crashed very quickly once we went indoors, and you can see this a lot on our channel. We've shot a few shots with this. So we have one of the Fremont Street, which was outdoors. That looks good, but the moment you go into a low light situation, you see a bit more noise, a bit less detail. So, but again, as everybody said, it is surprisingly good.
It is.
For like situations which have good light. Sorry, I got a message on WhatsApp. Yeah, you got a message on
WhatsApp. I did. So when you do capture photos and videos, they all get stored on the glasses, but luckily you get 32 gigs of storage. Now, you may argue, is that a lot? Is that a little? But if you hear what the size is of the content that gets shot, it's a lot of storage. Because a photo takes around 0.5 MB, which is not a lot, and then about a 60-second video takes a little bit more than 100 megabytes of storage.
No, not bad. Yeah.
Do the math. You're Indian.
Yeah, I can do that. All right, I think we talked a lot about the good stuff. Let's talk about some of the bad and the ugly. The transition lenses, I mean, the main thing here.
I mean, great for indoors, you know, you can wear them anytime.
Reasonable for outdoors.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no polarization, which means bright glares will have those bright glare effects.
Yeah.
So that's not great. And this is kind of not available in all regions. And you know, you would think, oh, so what? I'll just order it from the US or I'll just order it from this country. Yeah. What happens if you do that? Because we bought this in the US where we were at CES. And we tried to unbox it and we tried to use it.
We were all excited.
Super excited. You sat on a massage chair.
Exactly.
And what happened then?
Most relaxed unboxing and setup experience until I tried to install the MetaView app because you need that to set it up. Not found in the App Store of my country. So I had to go through the settings and then change the App Store to the US, and then it worked, but yeah.
So be aware that you will need to change your App Store or Play Store location to literally use any video or audio or anything from these. Yeah.
And the other downside is, of course, like I said, the videos and photos are going to be portrait mode.
Yeah.
That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying because, yeah. Why? But
I mean, I don't think you're going to be really using the stuff that comes out of this for like high quality.
Yeah, but I would still like to take a, you know, what is that? Landscape shot.
You know what it is? I mean, it's Meta. Meta owns Facebook. Meta owns Instagram.
That makes sense.
They want you to create content.
That makes sense.
That's probably it. The other thing is that language-wise, there's only support for English, French, and Italian for now.
One of the things we did notice, and it happened also when we were shooting this video, once you put these on, you have to be very, you know, conscious about where you're holding the stems, because the button is here, and I was literally recording video for the first 15 seconds of this recording. So when you do this, and if you press this too hard, you basically start recording a video.
Yeah, and like we said, the stuff that you capture gets stored on the glasses, but how do you get them onto your phone or anywhere else? Well, you need the MetaView app, and you need to import them. So they don't get imported automatically. Well, they can, but I'll talk about that later. You have to go into the app, and then you import them into the app, and then you can see them. There's no preview without importing. So it needs to make a Wi-Fi connection to your glasses first. It disconnects from your Wi-Fi, makes a connection, and then you get the photos and images. There is another way where you can set up a Wi-Fi point so that when the glasses are in the charging case, that they can import automatically for you.
And of course, the video lengths are capped. It's a maximum of 1 minute. Kind of understand why they did it.
Yeah.
It's a small device. Heat management is going to be crap.
No, man. No.
Oh, okay, that's what there is.
It's Meta, Facebook,
You're right.
Instagram,
right.
WhatsApp. No content more than 60 seconds. That's not TikTok, man.
That's not TikTok, yes. So it is capped at 1 minute. You can change the length, but only down. So you can go down to 30 or 15 seconds.
Exactly.
You cannot go to 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So it's really meant for short form content. We didn't know that when we first got it. I remember you were shooting and talking for like 3 minutes, and you're like,
exactly.
Hey, stop, man. What's going on? So it's supposed to be 60 seconds only.
Yeah.
How much did we pay for this?
I have the receipt right here. Let me check. The VAT receipt. We paid $380, but then with VAT, $410. Because everything in the US is without VAT.
You guys in the US know that. We didn't know that.
We didn't know that.
We thought, 380.
I was like, okay, cool. And then the lady was like, it'll be 410. Like, what? Okay.
Do I have to tip you as well?
Exactly. So anyway, it was 410 because of the transition lenses.
It was 410 because of the transition lenses. And then the point is, do you regret buying it? Do you think this was a good buy? Would you recommend people buy this?
I mean, a good pair of sunglasses from RayBan, slightly premium sunglasses, right? I mean, they already cost you $200, $250. I mean, for about $100, $150 more, you're getting all of these smart features. And they don't add much bulk either.
No.
Like, a lot of people don't know it. It's cool. It's definitely...
It's a new product, and I don't think I would regret buying this either. It feels polished.
Yeah.
It works well, you know, that it's not buggy, it's not, the phone calls work well. The speakers could be louder. I think that's one thing they could improve. But again, it works. It's not like, you know, we've had problems with it. So
no. And what also works without problems is you guys. You guys sponsor our videos with supporting us on Patreon and YouTube memberships. So thanks a bunch. We bought this, like we said, huge receipt with our own money, not sponsored, not given to us. And so you keep us going. And of course,
thanks to our Fuck Month tier members, Gamma Panda, Paula, and Hunter. You guys are awesome. All of you guys are awesome. You've been jumping on the RayBan wagon.
And we've been DHRME.
Do we?